welcome to another episode of Fairytales with Rosie
and Isabella Jane.
Exactly. We adore doing these stories. I love diving deep into them. And this week, Rosie, we are doing what I think is one of the most visually pleasing films by Disney. It was released in 1995 and it's called Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, I love this one. And did you know, Della, that it's based on true events?
I did, Rosie. It is a little bit different, which is good that you've used the word based because it's not exactly accurate.
That it's similar.
Yes, it is similar, and it is a beautiful film. So, Rosie, would you like to start us off with how every good fairy tale should begin?
Yeah, and you watching should say it with me. Once upon a time,
there was a beautiful princess called Pocahontas.
Princess Pocahontas. And she's so pretty. I love her hair.
Yep, she is one of the prettiest Disney princesses, I think.
All of them are pretty.
All of them are pretty. But Pocahontas, she's just so wild and free, and I love that about her.
So what happens?
Well, it all begins when a British ship comes and sails towards where Pocahontas and her family lives. Now, these people were not the nicest of people. You could say that they were the villains.
Okay, and what happened?
They wanted to come and see what gold was in this land, and they planned to cut down all the trees in a very, very aggressive manner. And I'm sure you can imagine the people who lived there didn't quite like that.
Well, I wouldn't like it if someone wanted to cut down all of my trees.
Exactly, but this is what happened. They came and they started firing cannons at the forest.
This is awful.
It really is. One day, Pocahontas bumped into one of the men from this British ship. His name was John Smith.
Creative. John Smith. John Doe. Average Joe Blow.
Sure. So, John Smith is basically our prince in this story.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, at the time, he actually called Pocahontas' people savages.
What a horrible guy. I don't like John Smith.
But Pocahontas was patient and kind enough to explain things better to John Smith and help him understand where her people are coming from and who they are, and help him see that the land is beautiful and it's alive and you can't just, fire cannons at trees.
No, you can't. Did John Smith understand?
He did, and he had a massive change of heart, and he decided that he and Pocahontas would try and end this war and try and bring peace between the two peoples.
And did they?
Well, it took quite a lot of mishaps before they finally had some success. You see, John Smith was shot.
Oh no, did he die?
He didn't. He was actually taken into care by the tribe themselves, and they wanted to nurse him back to health. And the British then came and marched on this tribe and were going to destroy and kill everyone.
Did they?
No, because Pocahontas was able to talk them out of it and explain what she had explained to John Smith.
Well, that's very good news. And did John Smith stay with Pocahontas?
No, he actually had to go back to England to go to a proper hospital so that he could heal.
Okay, and then? Did Pocahontas go with?
No. Pocahontas decided that she belonged where her people were. She belonged where the trees and the willows and the wind and the wolves all were. And she decided to stay.
Okay, but what about John Smith? Didn't they like each other?
Well, I think they became very, very good friends, Rosie. And the leader of the tribe said to John Smith that he is welcome back any time to come and see Pocahontas.
Oh, wow. So this story isn't really like a love story or anything. It's about loving the land and having compassion on other people.
Yeah, I think that's a really good observation, Rosie.
So what song are we going to sing?
We're going to sing one of the most famous songs from Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind. How high does the sycamore grow? down, then you never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon,
for whether we are white or copper skin, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain.
we need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until